Hey guys, welcome to Oddcast, a For Nerds by Nerds show. Today you're joined by me, Joe, Paige, and CN, and we're going to discuss Kenobi. The series finale of it. At least we assume it's the series finale, unless there are mysterious 4 episodes left.
That Disney Plus will just randomly drop into...
You know, that just is so bizarre. I really don't think that that's true. But there is discussions of a season 2, so...
I think the season 2 definitely has more merit to it than the 4 mystery episodes, because... Yeah. I mean, I don't know what Ewan was talking about, but I mean, sure, yeah. I hope that we enjoy episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10 also. Thanks, Ewan, for confusing everybody.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take whatever you want to give me, though, so that's fine.
It shouldn't be needed to say because we're discussing a show in its entirety, but spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, don't listen. If you have, welcome, and we hope you enjoy. Right out the jump, I want to tackle probably the biggest issue, and that is Reva. A lot of people had problems with her.
I don't understand why. I thought she was a good character.
For various reasons. Why?
Yeah, all kinds of the reasons. Like, I get it. Like, some people said that she was kind of flat in the beginning, and I totally understand that she had, like, one driving motivation, but I think that she had that one driving, like, all she could do was focus on it thing, because if she was around all these Inquisitors and they could read even surface thoughts, if it even shifted to, I want to kill Vader, they'd know.
She was trying to hide it, too, so she had to remain flat. Like, it's part of her cover.
Correct.
But...
I did have one question as far as the whole Reva thing. Her wanting Vader was kind of like a little bit of surprise to me. I'm like, all right, cool. But then why didn't she, like, team up with... It was almost like the hate grew too much and she couldn't even properly team up with Obi-Wan or any of the Jedis that she's caught.
That's correct, though. That's what hate does.
She explained that, too, that she said that you abandoned us. Why didn't you come back? Why didn't you save us? So she didn't feel like she could trust him to save her. So he couldn't trust him to help her, either.
Well, helping any other Jedi would have blown her cover.
I mean, they could have worked out a tag team thing when they were in that tunnel. Like, it could have happened.
They could have maybe done it, but she wouldn't have teamed up with Obi-Wan, because her hatred was just as much for him. After all, he's the one who said, hey guys, don't come to this Jedi temple and save any surviving younglings. As a matter of fact, stay as far away as you can. That was Obi-Wan, not Anakin.
Does she know that? I don't know if she knows that.
She saw the broadcast. He left it on loop, saying, don't come back here, it's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap!
Good job, guys.
How did you guys like the Inquisitors?
I like them way better in Rebels. Way better in Rebels.
I
hands
think the Inquisitors
down.
were
No
just kind of
comparison.
thrown in there, in my opinion.
I
Aside
think
from Reva.
Yeah, I think
they were a way to incorporate Reva as a villain in there, I think.
So what did you guys think of the Rebels introduced in this one? Or at least the startings of the rebellion?
Rebels.
I don't know.
The baby revolution.
I thought Ice Cube's son, O'Shea, I thought O'Shea was dope as a character. I mean, he played a really good role.
Yeah, he did a good job.
I really liked Tala. I thought that she was a well-rounded character. They kind of gave her a deeper backstory than what I would have expected, but she wasn't around for a long time.
I know, and honestly, I feel like that keeps happening to Obi-Wan. That happened with the Duchess. Like, he keeps getting close to these people, and then they get taken away, and then he gets close again, and they get taken away.
Well,
I really felt for Obi-Wan.
For this being a very short season, she was in it for, what, 2 episodes? 3 maybe?
3.
She was in it for half the season.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
you're not wrong.
That's a pretty decent time for a very short season, so... I'm sure if it was a longer season, she might have been in it a lot longer. But
I guess I just felt that she could have contributed more to Obi-Wan and his struggle and helped him more because they had already started to develop a bond, even if it wasn't a romantic bond, but they had a camaraderie.
Haja is probably my favorite of the, I would say tertiary, because there's primary character, well, secondary. He's a secondary. Haja is probably my favorite of the secondary characters. He's the guy pretending to be a Jedi, using long distance Jedi mind force powers. I was like, this is great. Like, because people don't know.
It's true.
His whole intro was great.
I am entering your mind.
His whole intro was great.
Yo.
The magnets, the whole yes, I am a Jedi.
Yeah, this is great. The Force is strong with you, I can tell.
Jesus fucking Christ.
the droids. So, Paige, I know droids are important to you.
They're very important to me. They're like my favorite part of each one. So usually every series has a droid. Like in Rebels, you have Chopper. In Clone Wars and everything, you always have R2, obviously. And there are a few other droids. I guess C-3PO counts. He's not my favorite. But they usually have like K2SO in Rogue One. Like normally there's BB-8. Like, but there's this one, I mean, we did have Lola. She was cute, but I didn't love her. Like, I did not feel the type of attachment that I normally feel towards a droid. Usually the droid's my favorite character.
So then we get to go into the conclusion of things. The 6th episode, which accomplishes everything we want. Actually, before we get to that.
Go
ahead. The flashback scene.
Yes.
The first time that we see Obi and Darth fight one another, as well as seeing Anakin try and become a Jedi Knight.
That was actually probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole series. I loved seeing that dynamic and having it brought into that, one, it being a scene we'd never seen before, which was awesome. And I felt like it really stayed true to the characters in the prequel. Like, I actually really enjoy the prequels. I know a lot of people don't. But I felt like they stayed true to who they were and brought it forward into this new one. It was just a really great scene and translated really well into what they were trying to accomplish in this new scene.
Then you get to the final duel, which is the second duel. The first one was great. I loved dragging them through the fire. I thought that was cool. But the second duel, the final one, the reasonably final confrontation, depending upon whether or not there's more, I thought it was dope looking. Like, dark planet, the lightsabers looked awesome. It was where Aang and Ozai fought one another.
I thought that it was a great callback. Draw the blinds because that scene was so dark. I was like, I gotta see everything. So I'm drawing the blinds down so it's pitch black and like, yeah, it was fantastic.
It was dark, but it was not season.
Yeah, it was not. It was not the dark.
So
no,
it still makes stuff out.
Oh, no, absolutely. No, it was fantastic. The choreography was fantastic.
The twirling blades. I was like, yes, the twirling blades are back. This is what I wanted.
I was like, and even Vader was like, "Well, you got your strength back." You know, like he's doing that twirl.
I was disappointed though that Vader had the high ground and he didn't mention it. I felt like he should have been petty enough to have made a joke or to just.
I'm sure.
I feel like that moment was there. He had the high ground and he should have said something.
Paige is saying that she's as disappointed as she is that Sam didn't say I could do this all day when given the opportunity.
Yes, I am. That is accurate.
I love the fact that it made a callback in that final battle to their flashback when Kenobi said, Jedi aren't always about taking lives, and he doesn't because obviously Vader survives. The whole thing.
There was a scene, that end scene right after Obi-Wan makes the final blow to basically cut Vader's helmet like his helmet was cut in Rebels, and you see Anakin, and there's I'm pretty sure it was done on purpose. It was a visual and auditory matchup to where you see the red from the lightsaber kind of glistening over the helmet.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains. I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
That line was so dope. It was so deep. And now on top of that, during that scene, the lighting went kind of like a reddish blue. You see the blue light coming from Obi-Wan's lightsaber. You see the red light coming from Vader's.
It's the two halves of him.
Right.
Because Anakin's still there. Because we know that from Episode 6. Anakin is still in there. And I think that line is very important because it also helps to set Obi-Wan free from the guilt that he felt from failing. He felt like he failed Anakin. He says that in Episode 3. So I felt like that also enabled Obi-Wan to let go, to finally reach the point where he could see Qui-Gon, to get to that point of realizing that.
I think he needed that freeing. And then what was
it completed his reconnection to the Force, as well as mirroring Return of the Jedi because you get to see under Vader's helmet just like you would in that movie. Mm-hmm. And, of course, this is what he tells Luke when Luke asks about his father in episode 4. He says that Darth Vader killed your father.
Yep.
Yes, he does say that.
And then there was a moment where right after that, you see... I think Hayden did a fantastic job delivering emotion through just that one little eye socket. You see pain, and not pain because of he just lost the battle, but pain because of he knows like what oh my God, his wife Padme said that there's still good in him. So right after that bit of dialogue, Anakin goes to say,
the same way, I will destroy you.
And then that red intensifies on his face right at that scene.
Well, that's the whole thing with Vader, is he's always conflicted, because that's what Palpatine does in that throne room, that dope-ass throne room. What he says is your mind clear? Vader is constantly waffling. You see that in other parts of the story all the way through up until the end of episode 6, that he waffles.
Yeah.
That's still in there.
Yeah.
He has to clear his mind because he knows, because Anakin's still in there. He still feels all that guilt, which is part of what drives his hatred and drives his dark side, is him dealing with the guilt of what he's done in his life. So it's just a perpetual cycle, which is great character building, in my opinion.
Yeah, so they did this great job of, like, with all the stuff coming together, Leia, Luke, even the redemption of Reva, who I know a lot of people said shouldn't get a redemption because they thought that she killed people in the past.
Which
and
is
I'm like,
stupid.
Didn't Anakin kill, like, a whole Jedi council room full of children? I was like, that he deserves redemption. Yeah, I was like...
But then it all culminates into Obi-Wan finally getting to the point where he can connect with Qui-Gon, and he can reach that point in his connection with the Force. I thought that scene was just...
And of course we get a third hello there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking to Luke.
Hello there.
I was like, see what you did there.
But yeah, overall I thought that was good. Numerical values, team, Paige, what do you give?
I give it a solid 8.
I would also go with an 8.
I will also third that 8.
All right then.
So
well, consensus. We've never had this happen before. Awesome. Good job, team.
Third that 8.
So it's definitely an 8. The only question that I really have for you at home is, do you think that knowing the future was a detriment to the show? I don't necessarily think that it was. I think there's definitely some stuff that you could have played with. Judo, your thoughts?
I don't really have any.
Okay, cool.
I really don't have any.
Did you think?
Yeah.
Did you think it was a detriment?
No, I didn't. I felt like it.
I don't think it was a detriment. I mean, that's just.
No, I don't. I feel like there was enough character development because of where Obi-Wan started when the show began and where he ended were in such different places that it was not a detriment to the show as a whole.
I don't think it was a detriment.
So, no.
This is me using the Jedi mind trick. You want to hit the like and subscribe and the little bell for notifications.
Oh my god.
It's done.
I hope you reach further enough. But yeah, for those that didn't get swayed, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And like you said, notification bell button is there as well. But other than that,
I hate you guys.
Until next time.
Let the hate flow through you.
Bye.
May the Force be with you guys.